In the 42nd millennium, the podcast disappeared, but it has returned once more in the 43rd millennium.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dum, 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 dum,
Oh,
dum,
God,
dum, dum, dum.
Jesus. Oh, wait, what's that?
Oh,
Is that a
fuck.
soundboard?
No, it's fucking... Oh, God, come on, Alice. Brain.
2001: Space Odyssey.
That's the badger, thank you.
The what?
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like in Halo when you shoot the grunts' heads that goes yay.
Oh, yeah, the...
That's what I thought I heard. I had like
No.
PTSD.
Anyway, it's been a hot minute.
Just a bit.
Yeah, it's been a couple months maybe. I don't know.
I think it's been like nearly 5 now since the last episode went out.
Yeah.
We're really bad at this.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I've watched a lot of stuff since then. A
I don't
lot
even,
of stuff.
Yeah. Like I mean, I haven't watched too much. I mean, I tried to watch. I mostly watched season 2 stuff, but yeah. Do we even have a specific theme for this episode? We're just talking. We're just going.
Yeah, we're just going. Well, I think I'm gonna split it up into 2 because I know that you and I have got a Attack on Titan rant coming later on, which is gonna take up a while. So I'll probably cut it up like part way and do like one with us, like saying what we've watched and what we've enjoyed, etc., and then like do another part which will be like us ranting about shit.
Watch it not even take that long. Shit. Okay.
Yeah. So who wants to start us off? Do you want me to go through my massive list first, or does anyone else want to?
Do you want me to go first because I've probably got the shortest list?
All right, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. So since the last episode, I have watched all of Demon Slayer. So that's
Ooh.
rewatching all of season 1, the movie Mugen Train, and now the start of Entertainment District.
Oh,
So-
you watched the season 1 already before?
Yeah. Well, I'd kind of watched a few episodes and I couldn't get into it. And I was like, everyone just like loves this show. I should
Yup.
probably give it another watch. Excuse me. And I actually quite enjoyed it. Like I really like Shinobu as a character and Nezuko. I'm a fan. But yeah, quite enjoyed it. Thought it was alright. I don't think it deserves as much of the hype as it gets.
Whoa,
I think it is a bit overhyped, personally.
Oh no, you're gonna send the fans raving.
I'm gonna piss people off. But yeah, I thought it was a perfectly decent thing. Like I watched through all of it. That was kind of the way it went, really. Yeah.
Honestly, that's a pretty big watch right there. So
That is a big watch.
I then went and rewatched all of Violet Evergarden. Then watched the special and the 2 movies. So Violet Evergarden Eternity and the Autumn Memory Doll, and then Violet Evergarden the movie. I cried a lot.
Oh,
Especially by the end of the last movie, I was like, oh,
It's so fucking good.
like, oh, so good. The animation in Violet Evergarden the movie, fuck me. Like, it's beautiful animation anyway, but they really fucking amped it up for the final movie. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Like, all the stuff at the seaside, like when they're in the water, like, fuck me. It looks so pretty. Like, yeah, really enjoyed it. I thought it finished the tale quite nicely. I know that there is some differences between what happens in the movie as opposed to the manga, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliant.
We both actually thought the manga ending was better than the anime ending.
The anime ending is better than the manga, in our opinion. We had a full-on discussion about it. Yeah, we did feel that it was better in the anime.
The way the sort of the LN stroke manga
I
worked.
think that was one of the ones where Ellis said I would cry.
Yes, I think you would. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that one.
The LN stroke manga ending. Oh, not ending. Sorry, like the characters in it become so much more
we're having
dickish.
Technical difficulties. I
can
can't
you not
hear
hear me?
Ellis.
Oh.
I hear through Cat's mic.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you then either. I think I can hear you because I'm in the same room as you, but...
Oh, why is that not working all of a sudden? Can you hear me, Scott?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right, fuck to find.
Maybe you need to talk a bit louder.
Sorry, I was saying the characters in the Ellen and manga end up becoming much more of a... Like, they end up being much more dickish through things that I can't really explain because it's like huge spoilers.
Give stuff away, yeah.
But they changed a few characters into different locations to do different things. And they changed one like quite large overarching plot point, which in my opinion makes the whole thing way better. Because it adds a lot more mystery. And it makes all the side characters much less of dickheads that they would be otherwise.
Oh.
So it makes you care. It means that you don't think that the characters who you've liked for ages, suddenly you look at them and go, "Wow, you guys are a bunch of assholes."
Yeah.
So the anime's better.
I think
I would say so.
Damn, you
is,
never
personally.
see that.
Mhm.
Yep. I would say so. I much preferred the story and the ending and the way that they wrapped all the characters up and stuff.
Mhm. I prefer the characterization. Yeah, definitely.
Also, if you're watching the film, make sure you watch after the credits. There's like a little scene after the credits that's like stupendously cute.
Ah,
It
the
is.
old Marvel movie after
Mm.
credits.
What else did I watch? Oh, I tried to rewatch Attack on Titan. It failed. Miserably.
Of
I
course.
just can't stick with it. But we'll continue that conversation when you
That's
guys
for later,
start your
yeah.
rant. I then watched Vivi Fluorite Ice Song. Brilliant.
Alright,
Really would recommend it.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, I watched it on Ellis's recommendation and I really enjoyed it.
There will be gushing later.
All right.
I'm gonna let Ellis do the gushing, because
It's so fucking good.
You can tell by the
ready.
excitement. He's ready to go on that journey.
Mhm.
But yeah, thought it was good. Really enjoyed the animation. Story wise, it was great. Yeah, just all round a good time.
Nice.
I think the only other one I watched was Agretzko season 4.
Wait,
And,
what the
yeah.
hell is? What the hell is
Agretzko,
that? I might have to see it to actually
the little
recognize it.
the little red panda,
Oh.
and she's like working all the time and works in an office.
Yeah.
and-
Okay. That took me a second. My roommate watched that one, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's quite good.
I enjoyed it. I just like a lot of Sanrio properties anyway, so yeah, I'm just happy they made a nice little anime out of it.
Yeah.
In terms of manga, what have I been reading? I've been reading a lot of Junji Ito, so I've been rereading some stuff before Uzumaki comes out later this year, which is one of the animes that they're doing like a full
Yes.
thing of.
Was that the one that I told you about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was one coming.
But I've been reading a lot of Tomie and his like collections rather than like sticking to one particular one, because the way that he released a lot of them is that they're in sort of different chapters within different books. You can get like the full collection of Tomie, Gyo, and Uzumaki, but I've been reading them bit by bit in all of the different issues. So yeah, been enjoying that. Been getting some horror manga on the go. I really love his art style. I love his like use of lines and shading and stuff, and the way that he just makes everything fucking terrifying. He's a very, very good mangaka.
That's a good skill right there.
As someone who draws a lot, I can really appreciate the way that he draws. So yeah, that's pretty much me.
Nice.
Nice. Oh, you go, and I'll go last.
Okay. So I don't like I said, I only really watched some season 2 stuff and some of some other stuff. So I'm probably not going to be too long.
Yep.
Cuz I got a bone to pick with a certain something that I'll talk about in a second.
All right, cool.
But so I watched the second season of Dragon Maid. Fantastic. As
I haven't watched it yet. I probably should.
It's great, as was the first season. It's more of what you get, pretty much. Or what you expected.
Mm-hmm.
What else
I didn't even know there was a new season of Dragon Maid.
It's only
yeah.
just recently come out, I think.
Okay.
Wasn't too long ago.
Yeah.
And then I continued to watch the second season of Zombieland Saga because I love my zombie idols, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
I also like
good?
how there's a little bit of a mystery going on with it too, where I don't fully know all the answers, but I want to know all the answers, so it keeps bringing me back.
Fair enough.
And then I watched Quintessential Quintuplets season 2 as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nino's my best girl still. I don't know why. She's the tsundere, and I normally don't like tsunderes.
I think I am completely with you on that. Hang on, let me just double check.
Nice.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Damn.
No, you're straight up wrong.
No, I bet you're Miku like everyone else.
No,
bet you-
I
what?
don't think I am. Hang on, let me just
my
double check.
God. No.
I can't remember their names to appearance. 2 seconds. No, Ichika, mate.
What?
All about Ichika. Yeah.
What?
Yep.
No one's fans of her.
Well, I am.
Apparently he is.
I'm
Yep.
just kidding, but
All about Ichika.
it's normally, from what I can tell, it's Miku and Nino.
Mhm.
So
That's the main war, and then you've got the real culture
Yeah.
people like me.
Get out of here.
But no, it's fucking brilliant. I'm really looking forward to the movie. That's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
round it
there's
all
the
off.
movie coming out too.
Yeah, that's this year apparently. I think, and I think that's gonna be it. And that's the end.
I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with it, since the manga, like all that stuff's already.
Yeah, I know what
done
I know what the manga ending is already.
Yeah, so I don't. I wonder if they're gonna do something different or just.
I kind of hope they do, but
I don't know. I kind of want them to just stick with their guns, and just have the one who won essentially.
Yeah, no. I hope they do finish off with a singular person who like wins.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. The person they picked in the manga just doesn't make a lick of sense in the anime. I don't think, because they've had so little screen time compared to everyone else. I think they'll have a hell of a job in the movie to like bring it all round.
I'm just here like, she deserves it. Okay, she's a treasure. But yeah, so that was that. I watched that.
Mm-hmm.
I only watch a tiny bit of Jobless Reincarnation anime that always comes up with a tweet every single time a new episode comes out because people go crazy for it.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking good.
It's not that I don't like it or anything. I just haven't had more time to watch more, but I want to watch more. So
yeah, I think I spoke about that last time, didn't I? The last episode.
Yeah.
So let me check. Yeah, I did. Okay, I haven't started the second season or the second half of the first.
Dude, I swear, these Twitter people go crazy.
Yeah. It's very popular. It is very popular.
Either they go crazy because, oh my God, it's good, or crazy because, oh my God, something controversial happened in it. And I'm just like, I don't understand.
I've been steering clear of it, so I've got no idea what happens in the second half. I don't follow any Twitter people who do that sort of thing because I don't want spoilers, so I just don't follow them.
And then of course I tried watching Attack on Titan again.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't do it.
We'll get to that. You'll be proud of me. I powered through all of it.
What?
I powered through all of it.
Dude, how are you alive?
It was not fucking easy, I promise you.
I mean, I thought it got better like later on though.
It does for a season. We'll get to that.
For one singular season.
Yeah, for 24 episodes worth, it gets really good, and then it all goes fucking downhill again.
All right, then that was pretty much what I watched. I did continue my collection of Monster Musume manga because I like Monster Girls.
I mean, Monster is fucking amazing, and it is literally a crime against humanity that there has not been another season. I'm just saying.
It's probably coming.
You reckon?
Yeah, because there's enough manga material now, so I imagine it's coming.
I hope
Alright.
so, because it's so fucking good.
And then as for games, in terms
Oh.
of anime, I finished Catherine on the Switch.
Oh, cool.
I do enjoy Catherine.
That game's great. I love that game.
It is. I agree.
I was so captivated. I just kept wanting to know what happened based on what I was doing. So it just kept me going. I was really interested in what the hell was happening in the story.
Yeah.
Yup, I really enjoyed it.
Now the game I have a bone to pick slightly with. I finished Shin Megami Tensei 5.
I couldn't get on with it.
I really like the game. That's the thing, and I don't. It's an Atlas game, so I don't really. It's hard to talk bad.
But
so Atlas did this thing. I don't know how often they do it with their games, but with this game, they did the day one DLC bullshit.
Right.
Great.
I can't fucking stand. It's like. But what they did is they pretty much finished the game in its entirety, and they're like, what can we rip out and sell as DLC?
Right, okay.
So that's pretty much what they did. They ripped out all these, like, demons and side quests and shit that should be in the original game, but it's not, to sell as DLC, along with, like, increased... they're called mutamitamas. They're pretty much like XP pinatas, I guess. But they also selling increased rates for them in the game.
Grand.
Yeah, they avoid the grind.
Yeah, but
in purchases.
And here's the problem: they didn't. It feels like for one specific area, they didn't go back and rebalance the game to make up for the shit that they pulled out. So I think it's like the third to last area of the game.
Right.
But,
is it really fucking hard, is it?
Well, when you get there, at least when I got there, the starting mobs in the zone are all lower level than me.
Oh, right, okay.
So I was like, okay, that's cool, whatever. But then you have to fight 3 story bosses in that zone. And I was like, okay, maybe I could do it. I go there, they're level 72, and I'm level like 65 or less.
Oh, Christ.
Oh dear.
And I was like, what the fuck? I was flabbergasted. And I was like, but how do I grind off these lower mobs that give me literally no XP?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I looked
around. Yeah, and I looked around the zone. There are higher level mobs, but they're level 76.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Holy shit.
So in order to even continue on, I would have to sit there and grind for hours on these smaller mobs. Just to meet the boss level requirement.
Oh, Jesus.
But I said, fuck that, change the game to easy mode, and grinded off the big fuckers instead, so that then I could go and... Because I was like, no, you're gonna fuck me like this game, I'm gonna fuck you then.
Yeah, completely understandable.
Because for the whole game, it was completely fine. Like, there was it had its hard moments. It had, it wasn't like this in any other zone in the game. And my roommate and me even did an experiment because he did it too, and his friend did it, but his friend had the DLC and we didn't. So his friend actually was able to level properly and everything. It was bullshit.
Right. Oh, I get you. Yeah.
It sounds it.
But other than that, the game's great. 10 out of 10. I just don't like day one DLC bullshit. It just
No, it's bollocks.
it ruins. It can ruin the integrity of the game in some cases.
Oh yeah, definitely. Did you finish Tales, by the way?
No, I need to go back to it. I am on the. I still literally am on the spot that I stopped playing on stream.
Oh right, fair enough.
Like I need to go back.
maybe stream it again then.
I'm thinking
Scott,
about it.
Fucking stream it.
Fucking do it.
fucking do it.
That sounds like a good idea.
Might as well.
But I think that's it for me.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourself in.
This
is going to be a ride.
A wide? That's what's
I will
wide,
only
right.
I will only talk very specifically about certain anime in here that I really, really love, because I've got a lot to go through, and a lot of them are just like, yeah, it was fine.
All right.
So I start off with, I obviously not on any anime site because you can't get it on there, but I did watch Redo of Healer.
Oh,
and
no.
I got exactly what you mean. It was edgy for edgy's sake.
It is.
Yeah, it was a whole host of
and I did not like it at all.
Yeah, it was not great. I watched Combatants Will Be Dispatched. That's one of the of last year's anime. It was okay, kind of fun, bit annoying, but kind of fun.
All right.
It's like two people working for like an evil corporation who want to take over everything, and they're like assassins or hitmen or whatever for them. Mm-hmm. It's kind of an interesting like topic. They didn't really do much with it.
Mm-hmm.
And now the gushing time. Vivi, Fluorite Eye Song. Oh my fucking ass! This is one of the best anime I have seen since I started watching. I absolutely fucking loved it. Music, incredible. Art, incredible. Animation, incredible. Story, it can be a bit all over the place, but it's still like interesting enough, and the characters were fucking awesome. They did a really good job of like doing like the evolution of an AI from when it's like brand new to, because time jumps about 100 years each episode, give or take, or every 2 episodes.
Wait, what?
I can't go through it without spending 7 years explaining it, but basically every couple of episodes is like they're self-condensed stories, but in an overarching thing with one character, and because the character's an AI in a humanoid body, obviously she lives forever until she breaks. So you get like massive time jumps where all the tech changes and all the main characters are gone basically, apart from her and this AI companion. But you see her progression from being like basically just like a entertainment AI into this full-fledged like combat badass, and it's just fucking watch it. I cannot recommend it enough. It is such a good laugh. Ignore all like the 4.5 scores that people have given. It's just worth watching. Don't worry about it.
4.5 still pretty good anyway, right?
No, 4.5 out of 10.
Oh, never mind.
Because the story does a lot of jumping about. A lot of people don't like it. But
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was
honestly,
brilliant.
I thought it was absolutely fucking. Especially if you like sci-fi stuff, you're gonna fucking love it.
I might have to give it a chance.
Yeah, it's worth it, man. It's
on
Funimation, and it's dubbed and subbed as well. So
nice.
Yeah, right. And then my next big gusher, 86.
No. And
fuck my actual life. It's so good.
I knew it was coming.
Fucking good. It's so good. It's been so long.
Is it good?
Like not since not since Iron-Blooded Orphans have I enjoyed another anime with like relatively modern day war as a setting before.
I heard you totally wrong. I thought you said it. And ever not since I've bloodied orphans.
No, not since Iron-Blooded Orphans, the Gundam, one of the Gundam sequels.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
I loved it. Yes, it's heavy-handed in the story of racism bad. This person is the one person who doesn't see them as just cattle, sort of thing. The standard tropey things. But it doesn't matter because the characters are so well done, and the combat is so interesting, and the world they're in is so interesting, and it looks amazing. and just fucking watch it. If you like any military anime, just watch it. You will.
Damn, you really are busting out the heavy hitters today.
It's so good.
Yeah, he is.
It's up there in my like top, along with Vivi. They're both up in like my top 10 of all time.
God damn.
Yeah, I really enjoyed them that much. I'm sure I'm gonna get flamed in the comments for it, but I
Well,
don't
Violet
give a shit.
Evergarden's up there for you as well, isn't it?
I'm getting there. Yeah, watch 86, and I'm still waiting for the second season to be dubbed because it's taking fucking forever.
It's probably
How dare
'cause of
they?
Yeah,
The
because
virus or
the
whatever.
Rona. Yeah.
The
So-
virus.
Yeah, that thing that's going around.
Yeah. So I'm going to speed through 3 titles of 3 Isekai that I watched.
Why do you keep watching these?
So I like them. I like Isekai. I'm sorry.
God damn
They weren't bad. They were fine. So it was
Okay.
the Seirei Gensuki, Spirit Chronicles. You've probably heard of that one.
I don't think
and
I
there's,
have.
Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy. So Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy is the one where the ugly bloke gets sent to another world, and the goddess basically abandons him because he's fucking ugly. Has to wear a mask everywhere.
Wow.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know, it's harsh, isn't it?
That's horrible.
Yeah. Spirit Chronicles is where a kid gets reincarnated and he's like an orphan in a poverty thing, and then it's all about like it's more like class struggle. And then I watched the second season of How Summon a Demon Lord, which was really generally pretty disappointing. Actually, I really liked the first one. The second one was a bit like
I started watching
meh.
that too, actually.
yeah,
But
it's
I was
fine.
like,
but
I'm not feeling it right now.
yeah, I watched it over 2 parts as well because I watched like half of it and I was like, oh, this is a bit like, I'll watch it. I'll watch the rest later when I fancy something, hits everywhere. But yeah, they're all fine. Nothing special about any of them really. They're nothing that stands out.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I then did what Kath did. Violet Evergarden was released, the movie, online. So then I went back and did a full rewatch again. And I mean, well, it's fucking Violet Evergarden. What more is that? What more do you need to say? Just take whatever Kath said and add +10 to it because it's fucking brilliant.
Plus infinity.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, and especially after having their fucking offices and shit burnt down.
Yeah.
For Kyoto Animation to come back out with fucking that movie is, fair fucking play, basically. They came out swinging because
you
it's
can't
just
stop us no matter what.
Exactly. It's just as gorgeous and just as well done as all the rest of the other stuff they've done. So yeah, can't recommend more.
Nice.
I watched Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun 2, the second season. That was a good laugh. I did enjoy. If you want like stupid, irreverent, like human and demon world, good
Perfect.
fun. It's a good laugh. I watched Sugimomo 2 as well, which was fucking brilliant. Really enjoyed that.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's the kid who's got a obi that transforms into a
Yeah.
what's the name of the fucking yokai? That's it. Jesus Christ, my brain failed me. Really quite good.
I remember now.
Yeah, lots of boobs everywhere. So if you don't like boobs, don't watch it.
Oh no.
Who
those
doesn't
are
like
scary.
boobs?
Those are scary.
You'll be surprised the amount of people who go, "Oh my god, this anime has so much fan service. I hate it."
Yup.
It's like, just fucking enjoy the titties and
Really?
the ass, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck off.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's so
boobs are
many
great.
people.
there's a lot of people. For some reason, I went back and watched this. I watched the second season of I'm Standing on a Million Lives. I don't know why, because I thought the first season was decidedly fucking average.
What
The
why?
second season came out, so I watched it, and shock horror, it's surprisingly fucking average.
I thought it was about to be even worse.
No, it was just exactly the same. I barely remember it. It was a thing. I was probably bored, I guess. In fact, I think I watched it because I was waiting for Slime Season 2, Part 2 to finish dubbing. But it was fine. It was a thing. And then after that, Slime Season 2, Part 2. I mean,
Is it
it's the
better
slime
than-
anime. It's fucking great.
Okay.
I enjoyed.
I still need to watch all season 2, so.
It's good. It's good. It builds on what was there beforehand. Really quite well.
Nice.
It like doesn't drop off in any way, shape, or form. You still get sort of the personal stuff and the sort of world building and all that shit. So yeah, I can't complain. I watched 2 things. So Garrow the animation and Garrow the movie. Apparently, I rated them 3 and 3.5. I don't
Wow.
remember anything about them.
I think
Must have
that's
been
why.
amazing.
Yeah.
Literally anything. So I watched them. Yeah, it was a thing, I guess.
Okay then.
I
So,
guess
yeah.
that just says on there, I watched.
Yeah.
And you're like, I guess I did.
I guess I did. Yep. Okay. So I'm just gonna move swiftly on. I watched Higehiro after being rejected. I shaved and took in a high school runaway.
Yeah.
Really fucking good. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people got really het up about it.
Why?
Because it's in Japan, it's illegal for you to take in for someone who is under the age of 18 to live in someone else's house without their knowledge of their parents.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually a felony.
Oh.
Jesus
So it's a big and they do. It's talked about a lot in the anime that technically what he's doing is illegal, and obviously socially it's social suicide in Japan. But when you're not Japanese, it doesn't hit quite as hard, so it's more enjoyable.
Well,
But
you've got to address it in the anime.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. But you've got to watch it and think about it as if you were Japanese, because otherwise a lot of like the drama in inverted commas doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Because to your eye, it's like, well, you found a homeless girl and took her in and gave her food and shelter and everything else. Like that's just something in the Western world. If you did that, everyone would go, "Oh, that's really nice of you."
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry for being a good person."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, in Japan, that's a big fucking no-no.
No.
Especially the main thing is because
that's kind of sad.
Well, because the main thing is it's because they're she's a runaway, so she's run away from home.
Right.
But for in the West, I mean, obviously it'd still be frowned on a touch in the West if you didn't say anything to their parents. But at the very least, it's not a criminal offense to look after someone who is over 16. Because I don't know about in America, but in the UK, once you're 16, you can leave school, you can work, you don't have to live at home, you can get married, you can join the armed forces. Like the only thing you can't do is drink and smoke. Basically, everything else is.
Yeah. You used to be able to smoke at 16.
Yes, you used to be able to, but you can't now. But yeah, like everything else is basically open.
I think here it's 18.
Yeah.
And where you can do everything that's not drinking.
Yeah. But yeah,
which is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
it is, yeah.
Like you can own a gun, but you can't drink.
You could go fight for your country, but
you can't go have a pint.
Can't fucking drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems a bit silly.
But yeah, no, I genuinely enjoyed it. It's not creepy at all, which is quite nice.
Okay.
You expect it to be a bit creepy and weird, but the guy's actually like, he's not a scumbag. So like, she tries to seduce him and everything else. He's just like, "You're 16, like fucking no, what are you doing?
Stop.
Stand
down, bitch."
Yeah,
back the fuck up.
Yeah, it's really enjoyable. No, I watched another Isekai. Saint's magic power is omnipotent. It's fine. Watch it if you like Isekai. If you don't bother. It's nice and simple. My first girlfriend is a gal. Watch that. That's a really good laugh. Actually, I think Scott, might like that. Oh, you have watched that, have you? Yeah. I thought it was really quite funny.
It's great.
And really sweet. It's really sweet. And it's nice and short as well. It doesn't like overstay its welcome.
See, that's a character of that archetype done fairly well.
Yeah. She's a proper cutie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a really nice show. Did enjoy.
Nice.
I watched a couple of movies as well, a couple of like anime movies. So there's one called Genocidal Organ.
What?
It's a really weird title. I know it makes very little sense. But
seems to.
Fuck, it was really well done. I can't remember a fucking thing about it. It was fine. It was. The world building was quite interesting. Everything about it was relatively interesting. If I remember rightly, it's something to do with like it's a bit Orwell-esque, 1984, everything surveillance states and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like the difference between people who don't want to be surveilled and people who do, and it's like ways to get around all the surveillance and stuff like that. Either way, if you like that sort of like mystery type, heavy dystopian sci-fi sort of thing, that's quite good. If you've got like an hour and a half to kill, there's no point in not watching it.
Nice, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the title again?
Genocidal Organ.
I just wanted to hear you say it again.
Genocidal Organ.
That's the title of this episode.
Yeah, it's a it's a really dumb name, I know, but yeah, it's quite good. I then watched Princess Lover, including the hentai bits as well, because of course you got to get the full.
There's hentai? What?
Yeah, well, it's a VN originally, and then they did an anime series, and they did like hentai endings to match up with the endings of the visual novel.
Wait, what was it called?
Princess Lover.
I bet you I've seen this before.
Oh, almost undoubtedly. If you haven't, I'd be amazed. It's about
okay, I have.
Yeah, a kid gets. I think his parents die. He gets a call from his grandfather and basically becomes the heir of like this giant fucking like business conglomerate.
Damn.
And he gets put into like a one of those super fancy, uber expensive schools for stupidly posh people. People are going to become like presidents and shit like that. And it's about his experience being in there, basically.
Who's this saber-looking girl?
Which one?
They're all
relatively like saber-looking.
Well, there's one that's like spot on. Just blonde and.
Oh, the blonde-haired chick. What's her face?
I just said that's all I had to say.
Oh, Sylvia. Yes, she's like the. She actually is a sword fighter as well. She's the one. God damn it! I know, right? She's the one who's meant. She's like his like prearranged fiance, if I remember rightly.
Yes, Sylvia Van Housen.
That's the badger. Yeah, yeah. It's quite good. It's worth it. It's only 12 episodes, so you know, if you want to see some titties, why not?
Nice.
I watched Agretsuko 4 as well. It was all right. It's Agretsuko. It's entertaining. It's very silly.
Well, that's my favorite. Like, it was all right.
There's a few more of that. Right, I've got to skip the next 5 because that's all Attack on Titan shit that I watched. So we'll come to that after this.
Oh no!
But my god, that was a slog. I then watched one of the ones I was really looking forward to, which is Dungeon of Black Company, and it was decidedly average.
Oh,
I was kind of gutted. I waited for the dub for that to be finished for fucking ages. I think it took like 6 months to finish.
Feels bad.
And then it was pretty turd. I was like, oh. Watched the TV special for Irregular Magic High School, the Reminiscence arc. It wasn't incredible because it was only a short thing and it was a look back in time. So it's not really Tatsuya being Gary Sue and being Godsuya, so it's not quite as fun. But it was still. It gave you some more background information, which is quite cool, and also it also says that because it got created, I now know that another season's coming, so that makes me happy. So it was worth it.
I always like when a series just gives you more of the world info or the background, things like that.
Yeah,
it just.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not a bad thing. Like, it's worth watching if you're a fan of Irregular Magic High School.
It helps me get even more invested.
Yeah. So I watched Blast of Tempest.
Not heard of it.
Fuck, what was it? Hang on, I was reading. Oh yeah.
Evidently, Alice has not heard of it either, even though he's watched it.
It was something about like 2 fucking like trees of life, which were like fighting against each other in the world, and it was very silly. And I watched it because I had fucking nothing else to watch.
Wouldn't they want to work together? They're trees of life.
No, well, one's a tree of life, one's not. I just
what?
It's complicated, dude. It's fucking anime. What do you expect?
I expect good storytelling. Damn it.
Yeah, it didn't have good storytelling. Yeah. The characters were good. The storytelling was a bit all over the fucking place.
All right.
So yeah, that was the thing. Watched another anime movie called Blame.
Blame?
Actually, really quite interesting. A mixture of like, got a bit of Terminator to it.
What?
Yeah, it's basically like anime Terminator.
Nice.
Yeah, okay. It was really quite cool.
I gotta look this up now.
It's all caps Blame ! Movie. It's so basically they're in like this. There's a self-replicating city. It's basically constantly building itself and expanding, and the people in there have been there for generations. They have no idea why. And basically, they used to have control. Humans used to have control of the city, lost it due to like a virus or whatever, like an actual like computer virus. And then the defense system they built for the city basically sees all humans as hostile inhabitants,
as they should.
So then created a security force to then sort of kill off all the humans. So you got like small pockets of humans everywhere, and a few of like the original older humans like built into cyborg bodies, basically.
Excellent.
And that's where the Terminator thing comes in. So it focuses on a group of the humans who are surviving, who then run into one of the cyborgs. It's really cool. It's genuinely like really. It's Did you watch Knights of Sidonia, or have you heard of Knights of Sidonia?
I've heard of it. I've not seen it.
It's the same sort of animation style, so it's like CG but anime.
Okay.
I personally like the style. I know a lot of people don't, but I quite enjoy it. But yeah, it's got like sort of iRobot, Blade Runner, Matrix, Terminator sort of vibes to it. It's really quite cool. It's on Netflix again, if I remember rightly, and it's only like it's under 2 hours. It's like an hour and a half. So if you've got an hour and a half to kill and you like that sort of heavy sci-fi stuff, then give it a watch, because what's the fucking harm, right?
Cool.
And now stuff that I dropped, which there isn't many this time. There was My Next Life is a Villainess, the second season. I quite enjoyed the first season, but because they sort of wrapped up the first season with her beating the game that she was reincarnated into, the second season makes just no sense, so I got bored.
All right.
Because she's not using her innate knowledge to avoid all these death flags and stuff which were in the original game. So it's broken its own reason for being, if that makes sense. Bit of a shame, but yeah, whatever. I tried SSS Gridman. SSS Gridman. It was dumb. Moving on.
Wow.
It's basically anime Power Rangers. It was stupid.
It's great.
It's not great. I'm sorry. I tried the daily life of the Immortal King. I think it's something that I should really like, but the Chinese voice acting in it is just atrocious. It's so bad. So I will wait until it's been. I've dropped it for the time being. I got about 4 episodes in, but I couldn't stand the voice acting. But I will wait until hopefully it'll get redubbed either in English or in Japanese or something else where with some better quality voice acting, because honestly it's not very good.
Oh.
But the actual like premise of it is it's my cup of tea. It's like it's another sort of Misfit of Demon Academy, Irregular Magic High School, that sort of OP porn, as I like to call it.
Okay.
All right.
When you have like one character who's just fucking overpowered compared to everyone else, and it's just basically, he's always going to win, like that he or she is going to win in the situation, but it's just a case of how awesome is it going to be is like what keeps you watching.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people like don't like them because it's predictable. Because of course, your OP character is always going to win. And it's like, yeah, of course they are, but it's not the fact that whether they're going to win or lose. It's how they win or they win that is what's cool.
I like when there's a twist to it, rather than just. I said I like when there's just a silly twist to it.
Yeah.
Rather than, I'm gonna win.
Yeah. Yeah, usually they had like a bit more of a thinking thing into it, or like ways like really. It's all about how they get around it and the way they get around it, rather than just like, oh, I'm better than you, therefore I win.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried Peach Boy Riverside.
What the shit?
It's one of the newer ones. It's really fucking weird.
Does it have Peach Boys in it?
No.
Damn it.
There was a reason why it was called Peach Boy Riverside, and I did explain it in the anime. I just can't remember what it was. I didn't enjoy it.
It's
so
ranked
it's just
6.3 score.
Yeah, it's 3.3 out of 5 on here. Yeah, it went in one ear out the other. I dropped after 4 episodes.
Aww.
Back Arrow was another one that I was really looking forward to finishing dubbed, and that took about another 6 months. I got 4 episodes in and I couldn't stand it because it was basically the same as Gridman. It was silly.
I think you just hate Power Rangers.
Yeah, those sorts of super kiddie mecha stuff is just not my bag. I prefer a bit. I like mecha, but I like a bit of grit in it. Things like Iron Blooded Orphans and 86 and things like that. So I tried remake Our Life, not Relive. Very similar concept. I got about 4 episodes in and I just got bored and I just looked up what happened because I was bored.
Oh, so you're still interested in what happens?
I was interested in what happened, but I just didn't want to watch it anymore. But this is a game director whose company goes bust. He then somehow travels back in time and starts again, but ends up working with all of his like heroes from when he was a game developer.
Okay.
That makes sense. So basically the generation that he was in. Oh, who really cares? I mean, no one's going to watch it. Yeah, I didn't like it. Anyway, moving on. I tried to watch Cowboy. I tried to watch Cowboy Bebop. It just looks like shit. Sorry. I know.
Oh, there's going to be so many angry people. It's a classic.
I don't care. I don't care.
I mean, it's old. What do
it's old.
What the
and
fuck
it
do you
looks,
expect?
It still looks like arse. I don't care.
It didn't look like arse back then.
It does now, though, and I hadn't watched it back then. I'm trying to watch it now. I'm sure the story is cool. I'm sure the characters are really cool, but it looks like someone's taken a turd on my screen.
I bet
it's unwatchable.
I bet if you were back then, you would have been like, "Man, this is great."
Probably, yeah. I think
really enjoying this.
Genuinely, I probably would because it's got a very
You're about.
Oh my god, my fucking brain. The fucking space program that you and I like, Kath.
Space program?
Yeah, the sort of space cowboys. Nathan Fillion.
Oh, Firefly.
Yeah, it's got very Firefly.
Yeah.
I think Firefly if I remember rightly, Firefly took huge inspiration from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did, yeah.
So it should be something I like, but I cannot. I've explained to you guys before, like how and everyone like how much art style. Like one of the reasons why I never used to watch anime is because I just could not stand the art style in it. And this is one of those ones where I really want to watch it for the story.
Stuff during like late 80s, 90s, like the anime style was very similar.
It's just ugly.
When you look at like a lot of the shows and stuff that were out during that time, like Pokemon, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Cowboy Bebop, etc., like the style and the way that they line and draw the characters are very similar.
Mm-hmm. And it's ugly.
I feel like if you've never watched it before and you try to go back, generally you probably won't have a good time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But if you grew up watching these things, you go
back. Yeah, exactly.
You've
got your nostalgia glasses on, you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, without a doubt.
Like how I can always go back and watch Macross or Robotech, despite how I don't really like the art style now because it's fucking Robotech.
Yeah, Transformers is what Transformers is the best one I can come up with for me. Like the original 80s Transformers.
Yeah.
The art looks like shit. Because I got the nostalgia for it, I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on, Rodimus Prime.
But I don't have the nostalgia for Cowboy Bebop. Therefore, when I try and watch it, it just looks like ass. Like I really wanted to watch Cowboy Bebop and Initial D, but I just can't. I can't get past the art styles, unfortunately.
I await the cyanide that's going to be sent to your mailbox.
I know. Right?
Yeah.
And then I just dropped one recently. Actually, it was called Phantom Requiem for the Phantom. Started off kind of cool, like about a couple of like psychologically manipulated assassins.
Ooh.
Really like cool, really cool concept. Built up quite nicely. I got about halfway through the anime, and they had this big sort of climax, which is really fucking cool. And then basically it just reset itself back to where it was beforehand, and it was just like, oh, what? You bunch of assholes. So they did that thing, you know, where it's like you sort of have the anime sort of it's done its opening stuff, and you now understand all the characters, you understand the world and everything else. And it's running along as it is constant. You get a few episodes where it runs over the same thing, and all of a sudden the stakes start ramping up and up and up and up and up and up, and you get a big climax. And then rather than building off that climax and carrying on, it just basically goes, and then just drops right the way back down to where it was beforehand.
Oh.
And it was just like, and that killed it for me. So I looked up the next couple of episodes to see, is this going to hold my attention? Looked at what happened. I was like, no, it's not. Ignore.
I love when Alice is like, so I looked it up.
Yeah.
It was shit.
I look it up when the concept of the anime is enough that I really feel like I want to try and watch more, but I'm bored of what I'm seeing, so I always double check like the next couple of episodes, see what happens, because sometimes a quick overview is enough for me to go, oh, actually, you know what, I'll soldier on again. And after watching 13 episodes of one series, I don't want to soldier on through another 13 if I'm not going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Fair.
So. Right, that's everything. So now we go back to Attack on Titan.
Oh no!
I waded through the quagmire with a lot of raging to Kath to keep myself.
There was a
to keep
lot
myself
of
going.
rage.
Was there?
The first two.
He'd literally so the way that our desks are situated is that I'm on one side of the room, he's on the other. He'd actually come over to me, take my headphones off, and just start ranting. And it was like, okay, so I don't even have a choice as to whether I'm going to listen to this rant or not. I am being forced into this rant.
Yeah.
And he'd just go on for ages. He's like, why the fuck do people like this?
Was it
No.
every episode?
I would like to point out, I never said why the fuck do people like this.
I can see why people would like it.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I said. I can see why people like it. I just don't think it's anywhere near as good as people say it is.
Oof.
The animation is astounding.
Yeah.
Utterly astounding. There's a particular scene in the 3rd season, I think it is, where the fucking captain of the Scout Corps is flying through the streets. And oh my fucking shit, it is some of the best animation I have seen in my life. It is stunning. Jeez. Absolutely, literally, it blew me away. I was sat there watching it with my jaw just like hanging open. I was like, how are they doing this? They have like fucking rotating camera angles whilst the guy's moving down the street like it's like a
wow.
It's like a CG film. I just cannot say how good it is. And even if you don't give a shit about Attack on Titan, I recommend you try and find that like 2-minute sequence.
Oh, I recommend you watch all of it to get to that one scene.
Just sit there and find that 2-minute sequence on YouTube and just sit there and watch it and appreciate how fucking good those animators are, because holy crap.
They went overtime.
Yeah.
However, a big
Here
however. First of all, the main character is a fucking douche canoe. And I don't know how anyone can sit there listening to that amount of whinging and think he's a good and well-written character.
He is a little bitch.
The amount of fucking whining is unreal. And the shouting, the unnecessary shouting, grating my fucking ears. It's like, what's the other one? Black Clover, I think, does that, where their main character shouts 24/7 to the point where I couldn't even get through the first fucking episode. And this guy is not quite as bad, but nearly bang on the same. The woman, the girl, Mikasa, she does not, her character is literally following Eren. That's it. That is her entire
she is hot,
character.
Though.
She is hot, but her character arc is she's quiet, stoic, and follows Eren. That's it. That's all she does. And automatically sides with him, no matter whether he's being a total fucking prick or not.
This is coming from someone who watched all of it, so...
Armin was one of the characters that I did like, although he is a fucking wet blanket. He actually has some form of a character.
He is a bit of a blankie,
I liked his character. And what's the captain called again? I think his name begins with Z.
The captain?
Levi, that's the
Levi.
bad.
I was like,
I don't know why I
Z.
thought Z. Yeah, Levi. Levi's quite cool. But yeah, fuck me. So the characters are not great.
Ooh.
The story is biblically slow and then incredibly fast. And then biblically slow and then incredibly fast. And just constantly, like, nothing happens. Like, the entire first... In fact, I reckon you could condense the entire first 2 seasons down into, like, basically the words of people get eaten by titans, Eren shouts.
It felt really
and then just skip to the 3rd season, because that's when the actual story starts. And the 3rd season was fucking great. 3rd season I loved.
That
was the only season that I really liked. The end of season 2 was getting there. Season 3, however, was when all the sort of political machinations and all the infighting and all the interesting and the world building and all that sort of shit started happening. And it was really fucking cool. And then the 3rd season ends, and then you get to the 4th season, and there's a huge time jump. Eren's character completely changes. Without any explanation. I did find out why later after looking it up. But his character completely changes for an entire season with no explanation as to why.
Well, what was the reason?
Well, I can't give it away because it's part of the part 2.
Oh. Okay.
So it would be spoilers for the final season of season 4, the ending. So
Oh.
I'm not that much of a cockbag to spoil the end of Attack on Titan for everyone who has only been watching the anime and hasn't read the manga or looked it up.
Mhm.
But the reason is given, but it's like right near the fucking end of the manga or anime. So and having someone's character do a 180, like such a huge shift right near the end of right at the end of like a huge series, for me is just like is instant.
Especially when you don't see the reason for why
Yeah.
it happened.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, yeah. And yeah, like season 4 is cool. The season 4 part 1 was really cool. Like in concept, it gets a lot more war-y. It's usually my bag.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so much left unexplained. And so much is all over the shop. And so much of the logical reasoning behind what they say they're going to do is so flawed that it didn't sit well. So
Yeah.
I will still slog through the final season to see it, because I'm curious to see what they're going to do with the ending, if they're going to stick with the manga ending, or do it with the anime, or do an anime only one. I'll be interested
I
to see
thought
either
the
way.
anime was already over.
No. So season 4 part 1, season 4 part 2 has just started airing now.
Okay.
But like, I can see why people like it, but honestly, story-wise and character-wise, it is hugely overrated.
You're a stronger
think.
man than me. I can get through the first season.
Yeah.
I've watched all of season 1, some of season 2, and some of season 3. That's about as much as I can do.
Damn, that takes a lot of willpower.
Yeah, I'm not bad-mouthing the show to anyone who likes it. If you like it, I like genuinely, I'm happy that you guys have found a show that you really enjoy as much as this. It just,
I feel
it
like
just doesn't do it for me.
It doesn't do it for
I
you.
feel like people will be like, you guys just hate popular anime, like they always do.
I like Sword Art Online.
What?
Yeah,
I like
to
Sword
be
Art Online.
fair, like one of the ones that everyone rails
But
on
it's
as
still
being
stupidly
shit.
popular. But I like it.
I mean,
I like Mushoku Tensei, massively popular. I do like a lot of popular anime. There are just some that if they don't gel with me, I won't like them. Like Demon Slayer, for example. Although I think I'm gonna, since I've managed to slog my way through Attack on Titan, I think I'm gonna go back and give Demon Slayer another go, because it's been so pumped up, and I managed to get to episode 8, I think, of the first season. So I might try and push my way through that again, and because Kath had the same as me and stopped partway through, but then went back and really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna smash my head against that wall again and push my way through, and try and get through it.
I just think that's probably like the thing people say when they hear they don't like a popular anime, or you just don't like the popular stuff, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I know people that do that, but the thing is, it's just not true. There are plenty of popular anime which Violet Evergarden, I would say that's one of the most popular anime. I really like that. Goblin Slayer, popular anime. I like that. Sword Art Online, controversial admittedly, but popular. I like that.
I love Goblin Slayer.
Yeah. Rising a Shield Hero, really
Goblin
enjoyed
Slayer's
that.
great.
What else is there? High School DxD, love that.
All right.
I would rate all of those as popular anime. Irregular Magic High School, that's popular. I love that. Also, there's one more little thing I want to make.
Okay.
I have never ever seen so many just random static focus shots on facial expressions in any other anime than Attack on Titan. The amount they do, where like literally for 3 or 4 seconds, it'll just be the person's face making a face with no changing, and nothing changes, and then it'll move to like one of the other trio's face, and they'll be making another face for like 5 seconds, and they'll move to another face making
Animate, remember,
and they'll go round in sequence over and over for like 30 seconds. Like, yes, I get it. They're horrified. Move the fuck on.
Remember, the anime's its animation is so good. They gotta cut corners somewhere.
Yeah,
fucking hell.
Anyway, I need to stop. I'm gonna reiterate the fact I am not hating on Attack on Titan. I do not hate it in any way, shape, or form. I'm not here. No. I am not here saying it's trash, because it's obviously not.
I mean,
it'd be like me going out and saying, "Oh, Demon Slayer's shit." It's obviously not shit. It's obviously really fucking good. It's just that the story and the characters don't mesh with me. And that's the same with Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is obviously a fucking fantastic bit of animation, and with the amount of people that like it means that it has to be a good story, and it has to be, and the people like those characters. Otherwise, it would not be popular. If it was objectively bad, people wouldn't fucking watch it. It's just,
touché.
Personally, to me, it doesn't do much.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I hate it. And it doesn't mean I'm going to hate... I will point out what I think are its flaws, just like I'll point out flaws of other things. But it doesn't mean that I think it's shit, because it just obviously isn't.
You can dislike something that's good, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm perfectly happy to say it's good, but I just don't like it.
It's the great thing about opinions. You're allowed to have an opinion. It's fine.
No one on the internet can have an opinion.
Unless your opinion is wrong.
Oh, no.
Ellis.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Fuck off.
They could they'll say our opinion is wrong.
Yeah, but they're wrong, so it doesn't matter.
Now you
Stop being
us.
a dickhole. Stop it.
You know I'm joking.
I know you're a bumface.
I have one more rant.
All right.
Today as
my god, how many rants do you want, man?
It's about something different this time.
What?
Fuck me.
So, the dubbing recently, especially more precisely Funimation's dub schedule, it is fucking appalling at the moment.
It's pretty bad.
Utterly appalling. Crunchyroll seems to be getting its dubs relatively on time. But even to the point where Crunchyroll is dubbing some shows in German or Spanish before the English dub is finished.
Yeah.
What makes it? What about the US or the UK or Canada or wherever they're doing these dubs from? What is it that makes it that all the English voice acting stuff is taking so much longer than everything else? I don't understand it. Why is this a thing?
It's not like the voice actors or actresses try very hard anyway. So.
Oh, harsh.
Dum.
Yeah.
Got him! No.
But so, for example, so originally it used to be that every week, it was 2 weeks after the first episode aired, they'd start on the dub.
Yeah.
And then they would every 2 weeks afterwards, and every once a week there'll be a new episode. So I've been watching How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom just recently because I got so fucking bored. It's one of the ones I really wanted to watch, and I have enjoyed it quite a bit. The reason why I didn't mention it is because I haven't finished it yet. Yeah. And that's because the dub is taking so long. So, for example, episode 12 came out dubbed. Yeah, so episode 12 of bear in mind this is of one course, this is of the 13-episode core. Episode 12 came out on December the 25th. Yeah. Episode 13, January the 14th. Today. Sorry. Yeah, today, January the 15th. 20 days.
That's a long time.
It's nearly a month. 3 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know why they're taking a long time.
They're just taking forever to get these things out, and I don't know why.
I just think it's funny because, you said Crunchyroll's getting shit out at a, good pace.
Well, their English stuff has been a bit slow, but nowhere near as bad as Funimation. But for example, Crunchyroll are getting their Spanish dubs out faster sometimes.
Time to watch the Spanish dub.
It astounds me that a foreign language dub is done faster than English, even though the majority of people who are watching this shit are going to be there for the English.
It's just funny because Crunchyroll and Funimation are literally owned by Sony now.
I know.
So I don't understand why they're different paces or.
Yeah. Here's another example. Scarlet Nexus. That I've been waiting for the anime for that to be finished. Episode 9 of Scarlet Nexus was dubbed on the 28th of October. Okay. The next one came out November the 18th. So another 20 days. The next one after that was November the 25th, a bit better. Next one after that was December the 9th, so that's episode 13, okay? Episode 14, December the 16th. So, not bad. We're getting down to 2 weeks rather than 4.
Until
the fact they haven't put out another dubbed episode since. It's been a month. How can... What?
I don't know.
What is stopping this from happening? How does it take a month to dub an episode?
I do not have a
So
clue.
from what I've been told, from what I've seen read up, apparently everyone is they're prioritizing the. I think the big problem is that it's the usual issue with that they've got so few voice actors that they keep like we always say they reuse the same people over and over and over again, and basically because Attack on Titan's so big, they've prioritized the dub for that.
Yeah, I can
So
see that.
everything else has just been basically put by the wayside to make sure that Attack on Titan Season 2 Part 2 dub comes out 2 weeks and then runs properly. So it basically means every other dub that's being run at the moment has been sacrificed for Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
See, this is why they should hire more fucking actors and actresses.
Yeah, Funimation, hire me. I'll do it.
I'll just be a random dude in the background. I don't care.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll dub a whole anime. It's fine.
Yeah. It'll be fine. But it's getting quite frustrating now because this last year they have slowed to a crawl, and there's still stuff. Because I'm a bit of a dub whore, I know it's just me, but there's still stuff from like the anime season before last that I'm waiting for the dub to finish for.
Yeah, that's how I am. I mean, if I know it's not gonna come out in dub, I'll watch it in sub. But
yeah, that's exactly the same as me. But the thing is, all the stuff that I'm really looking forward to is all being dubbed.
Yeah.
So I've just got to sit here with a thought up my ass for months until it's done.
Just with the angriest face.
Yeah, this is the reason why I've got so many fucking reviews at the moment for anime, because none of the fucking stuff I actually want to watch
much disappointment
is done. So I'm sort of scraping the barrel for all the stuff which I looked at and went, yeah, that might be all right. I'll give it a watch at some point if I'm really fucking bored. I'm at that point now, so I'm now scraping the barrel for all the random shit that I've got on my want to watch list, and just hoping that it might be okay.
At least then you can say, I watched all these anime, and my knowledge has grown even greater than before.
I would if I could remember half of them.
like that one. Yeah, I watched it, but I don't.
Yeah, I just don't
Fuck
fucking
knows
remember.
what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Full circle once again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, they also. I can't remember if I mentioned in the last episode. If I did, I'll rewatch it through and cut this out if I did. But if I didn't, remember I talked to you about that series where it had that fucking little flying character that said Moru all the fucking time. And drove me absolutely the Hortensia Saga. And the little thing that went Moru all the fucking time. Well, they dubbed it finally, and they released the whole dub at once. And I was like, oh, thank God, maybe I'll be able to watch it through. And because it's not in Japanese, it won't say Moru. No, the fucking English dub has it saying Moru as well. Oh, as soon as I heard it say that, I was like, oh,
that's the end of that.
My life.
Yeah, cancelled.
Yeah.
It's done.
So that went straight away. I was looking forward to rewatching the dub, but yeah, no. Oh, and there's the Spirit Chronicles dub has got Sea Dog VA in it, if you know who that is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's playing the bad guy. Yeah.
Who now?
He's a anime YouTuber.
Oh.
He's part of Trash Taste.
Quite popular.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know these people. I'm old.
Yeah. I'm older than you.
I'm literally in my. I don't look at anything online. Well, like all the big YouTubers.
Aside from all the hentai I watch.
Listen, there's a new hentai. I gotta watch it. That's how it is. But
I am cultured as fuck.
But with all there's YouTubers and stuff, I know nothing about.
Yeah, I don't know much about most. The only reason why I know that he's in it is because I watch his stuff, and then he mentioned that he was in it. So otherwise, I would have no idea who he was.
Well, I'm in a visual novel, so take that.
Are you?
Yes, but that's a story for another time.
Is it?
It is, yes.
Oh, you don't have to talk about it.
We're canceling right now. We're leaving.
Bad face. I wanted to know.
I just left that little tidbit in there. You can look me up on the VNDB.
What? But are you under Boss Score on VNDB? Are you?
I am actually.
That's amazing.
Hang on,
it's Bosquar / Scott, I think.
Oh my God, you actually are.
Good job, Scoot.
Oh, cool. That's kind of fun. I think Kath's in
Yeah.
a game as well. What game are you in? Kath?
Nice.
What's the
Yeah, I'm
game-
going to be in a game soon.
What is it?
Hang on, let me
What's it
just double
called?
check.
Wait, let me just hold on here.
It is called Rescue Party Live.
Yeah.
Rescue
Kath's-
Party?
Yeah.
Yarp.
I'm looking it up.
Yep. I'm going to be in the game. I'm going to be famous, yeah.
Oh, are you one of these little characters?
Yeah.
Do you have do you make like a lot of noises and stuff? Or have
So
a bunch
they
of
haven't had
voice
me in for
lines?
voice acting stuff, but they've put like I think they're going to be putting my kitsune into the game as a character.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I had to basically say, you could use all of my art and likeness within the game. It's all okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I
We're
think I'm
famous.
supposed to be in it in like a couple of weeks with the next update.
I'm actually quite jealous. It's kind of cool.
Now Ellis needs to be in a game too.
I know.
Yeah. I'm the only one now. Sad face.
He's got a voice as someone as the main character. Just the whole time.
Could you imagine after all this, like, end up fucking, like voicing something from Halo or something?
I'd get an Ellis AI for Halo Infinite. Hello. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Oh, I'd be
Let's
down
do
for
it.
that.
Let's
But then
do it.
I've basically got
Just-
an LSAI anyway.
Yeah,
He's already there.
Yeah, I'm already here.
Eh,
I can
just
narrate your life if you want to.
no, you're right.
It just talks shit to you constantly.
He talks
Yeah.
shit to me constantly
Yeah.
anyway. That's what he does. That's all he does.
All right, cool. I think that wraps us up quite nicely. Now we've realised that I'm the only sucker here who's not in a video game. Sad face.
Yeah, the only
Aw.
not famous person. No,
Yeah.
you're that famous YouTuber though, so it's fine.
No, I'm not.
No, that's John.
That's Jake. Unfortunately, he's the famous streamer, not me.
That's only because it's become a meme that he is that.
So it's literally the thing is the only thing left that I really want to do that I want to tick off the bucket list now for like this sort of thing is because I've worked on games before. That was fun. I've done sound design. I really enjoyed that. Obviously, I got YouTube as a career, so that's really cool. I've released my own music, so that's cool. The last thing I've always wanted to do is do some voice acting.
It's
Hopefully one day before I get too old and croaky.
No,
You
that'll
could just
make
be
it
the old
even
man
better.
character then, though.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah. I could probably do that now. Actually, let's be honest.
Yeah.
I'm grumpy enough.
You're just a grumpy old man
Mm-hmm.
back there in the corner going, bring me titties!
Titties and tea.
Yeah.
All right, cool. On that note, we will end it there.
All right.
We're back. We're probably not going to be back anytime soon. Sorry.
Something always
Schedules
happens.
are sometimes hard to
Yeah,
align.
yeah. We will get. Well, the other thing is we got to wait until we actually watch some more shit. So
Yeah.
we'll get back. We'll get back to you when we've watched some more shit. We've got some stuff to talk about.
Or have like a theme going
Yes,
on.
exactly.
that
Yeah,
we want to
yeah,
talk about.
yeah. Exactly that.
Yep.
I haven't got Waifu Husbandu prepped because I don't remember half of the shit that I've watched. I'm assuming. That's
Oh,
the same
I
for you
do.
guys.
Well,
Oh,
I
you
mean,
do.
I'm gonna pull one up, but I'm not.
The thing is, you could save it for like you could save it for next time.
well, you'll find out next time.
Oh,
'Cause-
fuck! What we called WeebathonCast. Shit, I forgot the name. Bollocks.
Fucking hell.
Now
Uh,
our stocks
GG
went in the
Ellis.
toilet for that.
Yeah, fuck my life. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Anyways, right. Thank you all for listening and stuff. Yeah, comments, usual shit. See how it goes. Yeah.
You
That is
know
all.
the drill. Goodbye.
Goodbye,
later.
people.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.